Welcome to another episode of Sittin' Bitch. We are a weekly safe space to be dramatically annoyed. And today with me, I have a fabulous guest all the way from Los Angeles. He has a show on Out TV with Trixie Mattel. He's a stand-up comic. He's done touring all over the U.S. He does a lot of on-the-street interviews that I was recently in. Please welcome the ever so fabulous Michael Henry.
Hi.
Good to see you,
Nice
girl.
to see you.
Yeah, you're here visiting family.
I'm here. I grew up here, so I'm visiting family, and I'm doing this.
Yeah, this is great. I'm so excited to have you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to bitch?
I have an idea.
I've come to the realization. I was walking around today. I've come to the realization. I complain. I complain.
I could have told you that.
I don't.
You don't.
I'm a complainer.
You're opinionated.
I'm unfortunately, it's frustration. It is frustration. And I was asking my friend today, I was like, do I complain? And she was like, no, you just have a lot of frustrations. I was like, yeah. And I vent them verbally.
I could have told you complain.
Okay. All right. Well, this was not an intervention.
And you like things your way, right?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes,
Honey,
I do.
Life is your Burger King.
Yeah.
Want it your way.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go on my tangent. I've got 15 minutes, all right?
Go off.
And we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Great. I am so over restaurants using QR codes for their menus. Listen. If you have it there, that's fine. But if that is your only means to look at a menu at the restaurant, I'm fucking annoyed. Enough. Have physical paper laminated menus readily available. I don't want to look on my phone. My goal when I go out to eat, especially if I'm on a date, is to get off my phone. So now I got to go on my phone to look at a menu. Enough. And sometimes it doesn't even load right. So you're trying to, I need a full spread, like a newspaper, a magazine. Give me that. I don't know what it is. Are you trying to be sustainable? Are you trying to reduce paper use? I mean, my God, you're using plastic forks and paper cups for cutlery and you're worried about, sustainability? Get out of here. Enough. Listen, here's the thing. I know other people have touched upon this topic because they also feel a frustration with the ineptness of restaurants giving people only one option to view a menu.
I couldn't agree less.
Really?
I love a QR code.
Why?
Because it means that the restaurant is maybe always updating their menu. I could be on my phone. It could look like I'm reading the menu, and I could actually be on Instagram.
That is the worst. That is literally the worst reason.
I love being on my phone, and I love that restaurants support that.
But I want to see a menu.
Well, you could see it on the QR code.
Yeah, but
QR codes are the way of the future.
No, I hope not.
Everything in 2020 started with a QR code.
Listen, here's the thing. I'm not opposed to QR codes. I have used QR codes because when I do my Pride show during June, when I do my Pride show, I will post flyers across the city, and those flyers will have a QR code that leads you to the ticket link, right? Totally get that. I think that is a great idea, and that's a brilliant way to advertise. But if I'm sitting in a restaurant, give me a fucking paper menu.
No, this is not the way. You're living in the past. You have to live in the
future. With that. I'm fine.
No, you have to live in the future. The future is QR.
If I have to go to Arkansas to get a paper menu, I will travel to Arkansas.
Plus, paper menus are germy. You know how many fingers have been on that?
Sweetheart, you're a gay man. Let's revisit that. Let's revisit that statement.
But I get to choose whose fingers when it's my life. That menu, children's fingers have been on that. Women's fingers are on that. I don't want to be. They're full of germs.
We fully support women and
children.
women. We don't support children, but
they're
fully support
germy.
women. So, his views are not a reflection of this current
Children's
podcast,
fingers are
but
germy.
in a way they are.
They listen. QR code. I'm just touching my own device and I'm scrolling, and I could read everything. I could even read reviews from the QR code. Probably. I love it. You don't look at a restaurant's menu before you get there.
No.
Really?
I'll browse. Like, I'll be like, okay, like, I'm assuming if it's a sushi restaurant, I kind of understand what the menu is, right? And if it's like a Chinese restaurant in America, I kind of know what the options are. But sometimes there's like, places that I'll go that I've never, like, there's a Georgian restaurant that I've never been to. And I was like, I kind of looked at the menu.
I'm sure they have an Instagram.
Yeah.
So you could peruse.
Some restaurants don't have an Instagram.
Well, I don't go to those restaurants.
Why don't you open up a restaurant called Instagram?
Because, listen, I would love it. I would eat there. I would eat anything.
You should. Open up a restaurant called Instagram.
And I bet, guess what? It'll have a QR code.
Oh, God.
Yes.
It's too much.
Before I go to a restaurant, I always look at their Instagram. I want to see what the food looks like. I want to see photos. Now, that's another thing. The restaurant menu QR code has photos sometimes.
Do you want to know what else? Do you want to know what else has photos? Old school diner menus. I love an old school diner menu. It's got 50 pages. It causes me anxiety because I don't know what I want to eat. But then I will look at the pictures and I'll be like, oh, yeah.
Cheesecake Factory should switch to the QR code.
Oh, no.
That is a lot of paper. Plus, when they have to make an edit, they have to like put a sticker on it, change the price. No, a QR code is so much cleaner.
Really?
Yeah.
I need a paper. I like a paper menu.
No, well, you can't have it.
Because here's the thing. With the paper menu, it creates conversation.
Oh, what? Like, did you see what's on page 2?
Yes. Yes, it does. It creates conversation.
But you could have that same conversation over like your phone, like looking at the QR code. Oh, did you see at the bottom of the screen? They have wontons.
But the problem is, my frustration comes with the fact that I'm going to this restaurant to relax and like enjoy and try and like decompress. And then now you're forcing me to look at a QR code. Here's the thing. I'm not saying that restaurants shouldn't have a QR code. What I am saying is if you have a QR code, make sure you also have a paper menu for the elderly.
For the elderly. For you.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess,
I'm gonna take out my phone.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn on the flashlight.
Oh, no.
And look at the paper menu using my phone. I'm gonna be like, oh, look at that. That looks delicious. I think I'm gonna get that.
You should just like get with the times.
The times, I don't mind.
I don't QR code for everything. Do you only use paper for your plane tickets too?
No.
See?
I actually wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind a paper plane ticket. First of all, in America, they've gotten rid of paper plane. I think they still use them in some instances where you will get a paper ticket. I think if you're like at the gate, or if you're like you have to change flights or something, they'll give you a paper, right? Yeah, exactly. We don't want to get into this travesty that almost happened on my flight.
You haven't talked about it yet?
I have
publicly.
I have not talked. I mean, I did post about it on Instagram. Just FYI, my Delta flight 1708 from Miami to JFK on Monday, December 29th, had a small electrical fire in the back of the plane, which caused everybody to evacuate, thus creating chaos within the terminal of Miami, which is already small enough as it is. Mm-hmm. So we had to evacuate. I got a hotel room. They gave us a meal voucher. Yeah, because I'm not flying out. They were like, well, we can put you on a 10:30 flight to LaGuardia. And I was like, just let me go rest. Yeah.
See, the other thing I was going to say is Spirit Airlines, they don't even have a paper menu anymore. It's all on the app.
What do you mean, Spirit Airlines?
Spirit Airlines, like they have the app. You could order your food on the app there.
How do you order? There's no service in the air.
They give you service when you could use the app. The app is available. Whether
Do you fly Spirit Airlines?
constantly. Delta was on fire. Spirit wasn't.
Shut up, Michael. Shut the fuck up.
I've never had a problem. And I fly Frontier.
Frontier is fine. I mean, Frontier is like it's like the airline of the mountains.
It very much.
Yeah.
Their slogan is "Go Wild."
Yeah, I mean, literally go wild. Like,
Go
I'm surprised
wild.
they just don't have deer walking up and down the fucking aisles.
I
of
would
the
like
airport.
that.
Really, Spirit Airlines? I've had other. Listen, let me. Okay,
Don't go there.
Hold on. Hold
Don't
on.
go there.
Hold on. I'm not an airline snob. However, I'm not an airline snob, but some people that I know have flown Spirit Airlines, and they're like, it's great. It's this and that. I fly frequently, so I like to enjoy. If I'm also one of those people, unfortunately, that I like to get to the airport a little early. So the great thing is having a lounge to be able to go and sit at. And Spirit
So
doesn't
you're-
have a lounge.
They do.
They what?
The Spirit Lounge. It's a smoking section near the bathrooms. It's right next to the relief station, pet relief.
It is the pet relief
It's the
station.
pet relief station.
It is literally that is the Spirit Airlines lounge. Is the pet relief
And I
station.
feel relieved.
Yeah. You're like, what? This is great.
Oh, this is great.
I love the turf.
actually.
It creates a relaxing
It
environment.
does. But here's the thing about Spirit. Is very few surprises. You know what you're getting yourself into. It's not like, oh, I'm going to hang out at the Delta Sky Lounge. I'm going to take a shower there. And then my plane's going to have an electrical
All right,
fire and I'm going
calm
to have to spend the
down.
night in Miami.
Calm down.
Spirit, no, it's like you got to use the app to order your food. You got to sit on the folding chair that they provide. And that's that. You know what you're getting yourself into.
But the thing is, though, is that I just feel like, so I went to the eye doctor recently.
Yeah.
Okay. And he made a very good point. He says that when you're looking at your phone, you tend to blink less,
Mm-hmm.
thus creating more dryness on your eye, on the whatever I don't know the technical medical term, but on the iris, I think it is. It
Okay.
creates more dryness, which inevitably leads to early vision problems and blurriness,
you're
because what
dried
happens
out.
is your eye duct, your tear ducts aren't creating enough water or the fluid to like get rid of it's like windshield wipers, right?
Yes.
And when you're driving in, if you think about it, your eyelids are like windshield wipers, and when you're driving in hot sun, it collects a lot of dust. And if you don't clean the windows often with your windshield wipers,
Mhm.
then it just becomes more and more hard to see. And that's what the doctors. So my thing is, that's fine if you're going to use a QR code, but it's not good for your health.
So you're blaming the QR code for your cataracts?
Okay, first of all, bitch, I'm not that fucking old. So you
But
can
you're worried.
I'm not worried. It's happening
You're
to young
concerned.
people. First of all, also, I was let me tell you something. I went to the eye doctor, and he was like, well, you're lucky. People of our generation, are a little immune to this. He was like 65. I was like, our generation? No. Your generation survived the plague. My generation survived Britney Spears.
Uh-huh.
Like, there is a difference here.
So, but
But I think the thing is, though, is that it's, we're always on our phone. We're looking at Google Maps. We're looking at directions. We're looking
don't
for...
be on Grindr so much.
Okay, bitch, calm down.
Don't be on the apps like that, and then you'll save your eyeball sight for the menu at Junior's.
Yeah, and when you can't see the man who's coming to take you down and plunge you into darkness, then,
That's hot.
okay. I gotta
love a
stop
dark room.
I gotta stop
I
having
love a
gays on my
dark room.
podcast.
No, that's the thing. Oh, I love dark rooms. I could talk about that for 15 minutes.
All right, calm down.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, we're getting into the home stretch of my 15 minutes. But I hear what you're saying, that the future is technology and the future is on the phone, and that's how we're headed, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you're gonna be a restaurant and you're gonna have a QR code and make people do it, at least have a paper menu. So that way, if I were to be like, you know what, can I just look at a paper menu? They're like, yeah, sure.
But then you know how many people probably touch that one paper menu?
So what? You
You
live in LA. I live in New York City. I ride the subway. I'm touching door handles. I'm doing. Do you think a paper menu is what I'm worried about?
New Yorkers have dirtier fingers.
Okay, now this is getting into LA versus New York territory. Okay, man.
LA fingers are like softer and cleaner.
Well, yeah, that's because they burned their fingerprints, so no one knows how old they are.
Well, maybe you should because your eye doctor.
Okay.
Your eye doctor.
My eye doctor was great.
Well, he didn't see.
All right. Shut up, bitch.
He didn't see your true age.
Anyway. Well, yeah, that's because I look great. Thanks.
Okay.
Anyway, the last 30 seconds is I understand the technology is moving, you know, the technology is the future. I get that. I think for me, it's just continue to have a paper menu. You know, when you fly, whether you're flying, you know, when you fly on international airlines, no one has a QR code. They give you a paper menu because it's also, if you think about it, paper menus are a little classier. They are a little bit classier. They do class up establishments. So you're using QR code and you're like, meh. But if you have a paper menu, it's almost like, oh yeah, this is it feels like I'm actually going out for a dining experience. Damn it, that's my 15 fucking minutes. I'm done.
But there could be stains.
Sweetheart, you are the last person to worry about fucking stains, bitch. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to look into that camera and you are going to give
This camera?
No, this one right here. You are going to tell what you're going to propose, you're going to vent
Okay.
and then we'll talk about it. Ready? In 3, 2, 1.
People in relationships need to leave their boyfriend or girlfriend at home when you have a hang with your friend. I don't think that you should be bringing your significant other wherever you go. If I'm hanging out with you, I'm hanging out with you. And I don't need a surprise having, you know, John or whoever tagging along. Because I think that everybody that is an exciting person has a boring significant other. And all my friends are the exciting people. And I don't need the boring person to be there. So that's how I feel.
So can I ask what triggered this?
Everybody I know is in a relationship except me, and then they want to bring their
You're just a
significant
little
other.
bitter.
Well, I'm not bitter.
No,
I
no.
love being, you know, who I am, single,
No.
but I'm an individual, and I feel like if you're always
Not the gayest thing I have ever heard.
listen, Mr. QR code, I'm an individual, and I feel like if you're always bringing your significant other with you, you are losing yourself.
Now, let's talk about this, okay?
Uh-huh.
We're going to dissect this event. Now, when you say bringing your significant other, is this an every time occurrence? Or is this if they bring them once in a while, is that okay? Or if they say, hey, do you mind if I bring so-and-so? Are you okay with that? Or is this like at any time you would not want them to bring their significant other?
They could be around 5% of the time.
Okay.
Like, even if I'm going to a friend's house, I prefer it if their significant other was gone.
Oh, okay.
This is a hang. We're
Yeah,
hanging.
but what if they live together?
Go
Go away.
away. Because they're not my friend.
Now, have you expressed this to the people that you hang out with? Like, have you expressed this to your friends?
I've given up. Because
gave
I'm
up.
like, you know what? What can I do about it? They end up. I think I must have said it once in the past and they get agitated by it. Because when you're dating someone for so long, you think you're that person too. So it's an insult to you.
What?
You know, when you're together with someone for so long, if you say, I don't want your significant other around, they're like, that's me too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So
You're
I've
insulting me.
learned that the hard way where like I had to have a conversation with a friend of mine and my therapist and like another friend of mine was like, do not bring their significant other up because now they have to defend that person.
Oh, yeah.
And that person's not there to defend themselves. And I was like, listen, I'm fine with that.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things. I get it. Like I
Plus,
get
I
that.
want to trash talk.
Yeah, I know.
I can't trash talk your person if they're there.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you just don't like people. You just don't like the significant others.
Well, they're fine people, but like I said too, everybody is with an opposite type of person than themselves. You never see two, exciting people dating each other.
Have you looked at the gay community? Have you looked at them recently?
Yes.
It's like everybody looks like the same person they're dating.
Well, looks is something else. I'm talking about one is, a singer dancer, and the other one's in finance. They're never
that's
both.
Kind of hot.
The financer could stay at home. Give us the credit card if you want, but stay at home. They're not providing a lot to the conversation. I'm sorry.
Well, I will say this in defense of your argument,
Mhm.
in defense of your vent, is that sometimes going out with a couple can feel like you're being the third, especially if it's time where you want
I'm
to
down to
spend
be
with your
a third.
friend.
Like,
Okay,
I'm okay being
we
a
don't need
cuck.
to discuss your sexual proclivities right now.
I'll be a cuck.
You're disgusting.
You've never cucked?
What is what? First of all, isn't cuck for straight people?
Anybody could cuck.
Is it?
Yeah, you're just watching two people fuck.
What joy is that? I could just sit at home and watch porn.
That's different. Hello, this is a performance.
What, are you sitting there eating popcorn?
Yes.
You're like, oh, this is great. When's the intermission?
That's exactly it. I mean, you're watching.
Have you ever done that? Have you been a cuck? Is that what
Hello?
it's called? Have you been a cuck?
Yes.
You've been a cuck.
Of
Have you been a
course.
cuck? Oh, okay.
Are you straight?
No, we're asking our tech, that's all. But you've been a cuck and you just sat there.
Well, that's a traditional cuck. I mean, you could be a voyeur too. You never just went to the cock and just watched.
So there's various levels of cuckness.
Duh.
Traditional,
New York.
non-traditional,
Yeah.
gluten-free cuck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many fucking like
Downtown cuck.
downtown cuck, uptown cuck.
Scat cuck.
Okay, we're not going to that one.
To
Right.
personal-
All right. Anyway. But I see what you mean. I see what you mean, where you're like, this isn't.
Unless I met these two as a couple. But if you're my friend for 10 years and you were bringing around so-and-so that you've been dating for 2 years, they could stay home.
That's actually a very interesting angle to that. Vent.
Because if I met them both at the same time, then they're both my friend.
True. Right. And so sometimes do you feel like you become friends with someone, they get into a relationship, and then they change for the person that they're in a relationship
yes,
with?
100%.
And then now you're like hanging out with someone kind of different?
Exactly. And their hangs with me are me steering them back.
Do you think though that people should be allowed to change in that sense? Like, do you think that there should be wiggle room for people to be able to maybe not be the same person that they were in the relationship? Maybe they're a better person. Sometimes they're worse, but sometimes they do better themselves because of the person they're with is helping to better them. So maybe they're not the same
I don't
person.
want to be friends with a healed person. How boring is that? Okay. I want to go out with
Michael,
this-
I want you to get that. I want you to get that printed on a T-shirt. I
Right.
don't want to be friends with a healed person.
How boring.
It is boring.
No.
Everything's good. Everything's happy. Everybody's wonderful. I don't want to be friends with you.
I only want to be friends with people who have problems.
Yeah, drama.
And we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't want to. I don't want their person to be there because also they a lot of the time feel like they can't really be themselves with me when their so and so is there.
Do you feel like they're almost putting on a show?
It's not I don't know if it's necessarily a show, but I do feel like people are someone with their significant other and there's someone else with their friends. And they can't be their true self with their friend when their person is there.
So then do you think that they're being true to themselves entirely all the time then? Or do you feel like they're putting on a facade?
They could, I don't know, they could even be putting a facade on when they're with me, with their friend. And who they really are is still a mystery.
Interesting, because I remember when I was in a relationship, we hung out with a few of those.
When was this?
Oh, bitch, calm down. What a fucking cunt. What a fucking cunt.
What era?
I remember, first of all, listen here, ma'am. I know you're not over here looking like a McDonald's toy.
Yeah, I am a toy.
Okay,
Yeah.
something that you
I've
get
been
in a
winded up.
McDonald's toy. Listen,
Yeah. I've got a toy in me right now.
I'm so glad this podcast is
And
only
he's got the
30
controls
minutes.
to the toy.
Okay, calm down.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Oh,
what were we talking about?
you had a boyfriend.
Well, I will say this: when I was with my ex, one of the things that is that we hung out with each other's friends. He hung out with my friends. I hung out with his friends.
And you hated them.
No, I
See?
well,
No one likes their
I liked. Here's the thing. I will be honest on this podcast is that I liked a few of his friends. I also thought a few of his friends were bad influences on him.
See, because they were probably getting him to do things that he liked to do that you don't like that he did.
Yeah,
See? This
I
proves
think
my
so.
point.
I think so. Yeah. Yes.
You
I
should
think
not
so.
have been talking to his friends because you don't like them and they didn't like you.
I did like them.
Well,
I
they
think
didn't like you
you.
because you were saying, "Oh, Jared makes you drink on the weekends."
No, I think it was more of like, here's the thing. I think there was just like they enabled some of the things that he was trying to get away from.
Coke.
But just things that he was trying to get away from. And, I also like know that when we broke up, I'm pretty sure he painted a different picture of the reasons why we broke up to his
Mhm.
friends than what actually happened.
Mhm.
So,
See, and you don't like his friends.
I mean, his ex, I'll tell you, my ex's ex is one of the nicest people I've ever met. And what's funny is that I will say this: when you get into a relationship with someone and they're still talking to their ex, or their ex is a part of
Do
their
you like
life.
that?
I actually thought it was fine. I had never any issues with the ex-husband.
Did you guys hook up?
Ew, God, no,
You wouldn't watch?
no,
You wouldn't cuck?
no. I'm not cucking. I'm not cucking.
You should cuck.
I don't cuck. I don't cuck at home. I go out to cuck.
And there better not be a QR code when you're down to cuck at that establishment. I'm not cucking tonight. We're going
That's
out
actually a great sketch where we just be like, if someone has a really bad accent and they're like, "I'm not cucking tonight.
No, we're
I'm not
going
to cuck.
out.
We got to cuck,
Yeah.
right? We got
You
to cuck.
cuck
I found a place. We go and we sit and we don't cuck. They cuck.
Yes.
And we sit.
They
We
cuck
go
for
there
you.
and they cuck. Wouldn't that'd be fucking hysterical? It'd be so-
Cucking is serious, though.
Well, okay, yes, I get that. We get that you like to fucking cuck, all
I
right?
love
We
cucking.
get it. Though, I do want to is there a story that made you want to revisit this?
Oh.
You got 3 minutes. We might as well get it out
I
of
mean,
the
I'm
way.
not gonna name names, but it's
Right.
a lot of my friends. A lot of my friends are married or with someone, and I'm like, it's.
Do you feel left out?
It's not that I feel left out. I feel like my friends are like withholding themselves. I almost feel bad for them. I don't feel bad. I feel bad for them that they have to like still be the boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband to this person while we're hanging.
What's interesting is that a lot of times what happens, what happens is that people will put up a facade for someone that they're dating that usually lasts about 3 months.
Uh-huh.
So, and then after like 3 months, I think there's been studies about this. I'm not sure, but I think there's been studies about like after 3 months, people start kind of like revealing who they really are. So, do you think that people are still trying to keep that facade?
I think so. I think you always, unless you're married for like 10 years, I think you have a facade for a long time. I have a friend though. She says I fart in front of them within the first week,
What?
so that they know who I am,
Who does she fart in front of?
the person that she's about to be dating. Like she would,
farts in front of them.
she farts in front of them.
And is she single?
No, she's on her second wife.
Oh, she's a lesbian.
Uh huh.
Oh, okay. So she's just
So-
queefing up left and right, isn't she?
No, she farts.
Like farts.
Yeah, she lets it rip so that they know, oh, this chick's cool, or this chick can hang,
Yeah.
or they think this chick's gross.
We'll go.
So
We'll go with. We'll yeah. We'll go with that.
but I like that. I'm that type of person.
You want to you lay out all your cards.
I try to. Why, you have a facade? You like to lie?
I don't like to lie, but I get nervous about putting all my cards out there because I feel like the problem is I think especially in entertainment, I think gay men now maybe now it's not as bad, but 10 years ago I think it was a different story because if you were a comedian or you did entertainment as a gay man, other gay men were like, "Oh, no." Now
Yeah.
I think it's a lot more because there's so many people on Instagram and so many influencers. And
Now that everyone's so horny for Mateo Lane, I think he did a lot. He made people feel like, oh, maybe you can be sexy and funny.
You can be sexy. Mateo is hysterical.
Yeah.
The way
But I feel like gay people never thought you could be both.
Right. And the way I think he helped break that barrier as a gay man, I think he helped break that barrier because a lot of times people are like, oh, are gay men funny? Oh, I'm not funny at brunch. No, okay, at brunch, bitch. Get up on stage and do 50 fucking minutes of uninterrupted laughter. Okay, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work.
Got 30 seconds. What would you like to close out of you? What would you like to
Close out. If you are with somebody, a significant other, and you have plans with a friend, just honor that time with that friend. Don't bring your so-and-so with you. Let them figure out their life for an hour, okay? They could do their own thing for an hour without you. You don't need each other. That's another thing I don't like, codependent. If you're codependent with your person, I don't like that. Don't depend on them. You should be depending on you, and we're hanging out together. So just focus on your friendships.
Look at that. With 1 second left. High five, bitch. Great fucking job. All right. Michael Henry, thank you so much for coming on Sittin' Bitch.
Thanks for
Where
having
can
me.
people find you?
Everywhere, Michael Henry 915. Follow me, Venmo me.
She's still flying on. You can catch her on. Her on Spirit Airlines.
Well, yeah, happily on my QR code ordering ramen noodles.
Yeah, exactly.
They have great ramen on
All right,
Spirit.
calm down. Michael Henry, thank you. I hate you. Michael Henry, thank you so much for coming on Sittin' Bitch.